Speaking as well, we all about personal development, and I don't know if you ever get this when you talk to people, or whatever, but even before I ever got into the audiobook journey, became an audiobook aficionado. Yeah, I'll give you that. You and a few people, but
it's me. Because the fast did it.
The fast did it.
That's all that matters.
But remember the other part to it, though.
They don't. None of that matter. It don't matter who mined the goal before it struck. It don't matter. You ever heard that story? The guy that stopped a few inches shy of gold.
Right.
Yeah, that was them. But you, I came at the last minute and said, "Look, we doing this fast, and you gonna have to read a book." And now look at you.
I wasn't going to read it though. I was going to crab it. Shout out to my other friend. Like, yo, just do an audiobook. I won't crab wolf.
I'm actually not happy that he suggested that.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because I would have held you accountable. but
anyway, though,
small wins.
So I already. So even before I got into books, whatever, I always understood or observed stigmas towards like self-help books and personal development books, being like, that's cheesy, or that's corny, or whatever. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but I've always seen a type of self-help book. What is that? And I used to be like, oh, that's kind of just cheesy or whatever. Yeah. But then I realized I'm naturally into shit like that content. I'm all about, again, I tell people all the time, I always do random food challenges because I just like thinking about random shit to push myself or challenge myself. So let's just see what I can be better at. Ricky,
you good.
I'll make sure. But like how we are with being improving, whatever. So once I start like thinking about shit I would want to read and consume, I think, oh no, this actually is my bag, whatever. Now I start looking at people who have the stigma differently, because what is it about you or how your life or your lifestyle that you have a disdain disposition towards personal development? Now of course some shit can just be cheesy, but for the most part the realm of just personal development, the concept of just bettering yourself. What is it about you that you're against it though?
Yeah, it's so that's so funny that you say that, because many people literally want to stay, and we talk about comfort in the beginning, right, as it being a luxury, but their comfort is attached to their complacency. So when they hear, people are literally lack self-awareness and don't understand that they could be better. They don't see themselves as what that could look like. Only thing they could see is the amount of change that could be the aftermath of it, and the amount of effort that they're not willing to give, and they just automatically despise it. So they're like, oh, you think you better than somebody because you want to be better. Well, we use the word better 2 times in this sentence. And one was to identify that I think I'm better than somebody. The other one was to get better. So if I want to get better, I don't think it's a thought. Eventually, I'll become better. And if you don't get better, it's not me saying that I think I'm better than you. It's results showing that I have better habits. I have a better outcome. I'm giving better energy and better effort. So it's not that I think I'm better, that the results would say that I'm outperforming you. So I don't want to say that I think I'm better than nobody, but I am willing to outperform because I'm willing to put the work in. And I feel like that be the thing where people start to despise it, because they like, their inability makes them insecure. Their lack of will makes them feel like that disconnect and that gap that's being created, that gap is creating a disconnect that makes them want to stop you from doing it. So it's like, I don't want you to get better because I don't want to get better. And because I don't want to get better, I'm going to create a stigma associated with it to make it seem lame. Like, how did we make personal development lame? How is it lame to go to the gym, read books, eat healthier? How? Like, you got to think what's so funny about the human mind. If somebody is too positive on the internet, eventually you start skipping it. But you've never seen somebody skip to, now, we're not talking about us being in a personal development space where we don't follow negativity. I'm talking about to the average eye. They will sit and watch 2 hours of the news. The news shows 2 minutes of a positive story developing on somebody feeding 4,000 homeless people, and people get disgusted with it. You got to ask yourself, what is it in my brain that makes me disgusted with seeing positive shit? Why am I bored with it? Why am I not interested? Why am I having this disdain towards something that's considered to be positive?
But when it's negative,
I'm extremely engaged.
Injected.
Yo, so those type of things is where you have to self-reflect and realize, like, yo, you know what? Maybe it is me I need to work on. Because why am I attracted to this? We hear this all the time when people try to deflect from the people they end up dealing with, the jobs they have, the kids they raise, and they just think, you never just think about it like, what about me is a reflection of what I created?
And attract.
Like, what area, because the way for me is like, bro, I don't even watch certain stuff. I don't even say certain words. I don't even listen to certain stuff. Why? Because it disgusts me. But it's not the positive stuff that does it, right? And I'm not even gonna say it disgusts me. It just don't interest me. The lack of interest makes me just be like, I'm not watching that. I have no care, no desire, no urge. So if I did have a care, desire, urge, I have to go internally and be like, what about me is attracted to this? What about me is okay with this? What about me agrees with this? And if I don't like it, then I have to fix the parts about me that connects with it. You know, and that's what true personal development is. So, you know, we always want to say get 1% better, because how else are you supposed to grow? Like, what else happens? You either going forward or